What's up, y'all? We back. Welcome to another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. I am your host, your co-host, one of your co-hosts, Tahir more, and we have a special guest host today with us. Actually, last minute. Actually, yesterday.
Extremely last minute.
Yeah. Yesterday at a little kickback function, and she was like, yeah. So it's very excited to have her. She's been a guest on the show before. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show, Dariany. Bam, 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 bam. Dariany.
No. Dariany. Like dare, like truth or dare. So
I said it all morning like, it's Day. Because I thought you said Day yesterday. It's Dariany.
Day is actually my sister's name.
Really?
Ironically, yeah. No one's ever combined our names like that, especially not knowing my sister. That's actually relatively
I'm a special breed, Dariana. I'm a special breed. Dariany.
Just call me Dare. Let's like I'm very big on people not being stressed. Like just call me Dare.
Okay, I will call you Dare, but I got to get it right for me. What is
Dare?
Dare.
Ani.
Dariany.
Yes.
Dariany.
Dariany. I'm not gonna fuck you up and make you say it.
Man, I'd listen, because Tahir would fuck. Actually, it's pronounced Tahir.
That's like beautiful though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But like, I doesn't translate to in English, so I just go by Tahir.
Which is so silly because Tahir is so that's like very nice.
Yeah, it is. I really like it, but like on stage, put your hands together for Tahir. They would mess that up every time.
Damn, I still like it though.
Thank you.
Where's your name from?
It's Arabic.
It's beautiful. Like that's like very beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm serious.
I feel beautiful now. I feel beautiful now.
You might fuck up my name 76 times, but
I'm gonna get this right now. Dariany.
Yes.
Dariany. What we gonna call her Dare?
Yes.
We're excited to have Dare here, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. Bam, 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 bam. Really good.
Round of applause for myself.
How are you? Let me pull that mic over just a little bit for you. If you need to adjust it, you can pull it over some. Just so I make sure I get you in there.
Is that good?
Yeah, that should be good. Let me just switch this to like boom.
Oh yes, I was gonna say 'cause I talk with my hand. Oh dear, now it's moving.
Here we go.
I talk with my hands.
Good. I like the animated. Boom. Now we good.
Thank you.
Solid as a rock. So how are you? What's new?
Good, delightful. What's new? I shot a new show.
Okay.
This past month. It's called Wags to Riches, and it's about animal entrepreneurs. So people who work with animals. So
Okay. I was like, these dogs out here killing it like that?
No, it's people whose job, like, so I did do somebody who designs like streetwear for dogs. I did goat yoga. I sheared sheep. I painted a chicken. Painted like not a physical chicken, a picture. Anyway, you get it. So I did, it was just like a really great, fun ass show.
That was a lot. Sheared a sheep.
Well, actually, I sheared an alpaca because I tried to shear a sheep, but the sheep was like under me and then it popped up and like almost lifted my skirt. Yes, I wore a skirt while endeavoring to shear a sheep, and then it ran away and I had to catch it and I never caught it, so I didn't get to shear a sheep. I sheared an alpaca.
She was like, no, not today, baby girl.
Yeah, the sheep was not fucking with me.
Not fucking with it at all. Okay, well, that's good to know. Yeah. Goat yoga. I remember seeing a couple crazy videos about that online.
Yeah, I actually did it with John A. too.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you want to like post
I'm really looking forward to this because this is, that's very interesting.
Goat yoga is crazy because yoga is relaxing.
Yes.
Goat yoga is not.
The ones that I saw, like the goat was standing on the people's backs and all of that, just doesn't.
No, and what's funny is, so it was me and a couple of my friends, and so the goat, because it's so crazy how goats are. If they see a surface, they're gonna jump on it. And if that surface just so happens to be your back, it doesn't matter. So the goats would literally jump from back to back to
That does not seem relaxing at all.
At all. Funny though. Like, these goats have amazing comedic timing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was one of the things. You have to just, keep it funky with you, that I had black and blues on my ass.
Yes.
For damn near 2 weeks. In the shape of hooves. I know.
I don't want to do that now. I did paintball for the first time a couple weeks ago with Kev, Tony, and Angel, and they hurt.
Oh, yeah. Most people get hematomas from it, like really, really bad black and blues from it.
Really? I had one on my leg. It's finally go away, but it was like all of this. It started here, and then it just spread out like a plague. And I was like, okay, so note to self, wear way more clothes. Because I had on like the running tights and the shorts, and then we all put on like these painter suits and all of that, but it was not enough.
Yeah, no, that doesn't fun. I'm more of like a water gun person. That's like my kind of thing.
No, I want to do it again. Have you ever done it?
No.
Would you do it?
I bruise very easily. That's like I'm telling you, water guns, easy, like good time. Nobody needs to get hurt. But paintballing? No,
Yes,
that's
paintballing.
way too dangerous. I also don't have like good aim. It was just I don't thrive in, and it's I'm getting anxiety thinking about it. That feels very anxiety inducing.
I love it. I think you should try it. I think you would have a lot of fun.
Honestly, you know what it is? If I get paid to do it, I'll do it. Like if it's like some stupid show that I do where it's like do things that you're gonna be horrible at.
Yes.
Then I'd be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do it. Fuck me out.
Well, you've been here before, and you're a guest host today. You're not a guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're feeling Patrick's.
So I have to read ads.
No, I would do the ads, but
Okay.
you're a guest host today. You are, so that means that one of us has to do the beat, and one of us has to freestyle or sing or whatever the genre of the song is.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Because that's what we do.
You're right.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So we got a couple suggestions already. Y'all can keep throwing them in. Let me go back to the top for the suggestions.
Mad comments.
Yeah, they come in. They be.
So much love. That makes me so happy.
I love our support group, man. Shout out to the Scary Squad and the More Mob. I appreciate y'all. So let's see. I saw Ice Cream Truck. No, it's not it. Let me go back up. I saw Ice Cream Truck. Ice Cream Truck song style.
I mean, do we need? I mean, my name is Dariany.
Hey,
the meaning of it is Dariany.
It's right there.
And
it's right there.
It's a hot day today.
It is very warm.
It's hot as fuck. It's
supposed to be like 88 today.
80. In my car, it's at 93.
Oh yeah, and it's hot out here. I was in Glendale when I asked. So, still looking for some more themes, some more genres, guys. What else? What else you got? You like Ice Cream Truck?
Yeah.
Okay. So
is that weird?
No. I think the weirder the better.
Yeah, I think the first time I was on the show, I believe I yodeled. So
yeah, was it trap yodel? Trap yodeling?
Yes.
It might have been that.
Yes.
It might have been that. Let's see what we got. Okay, they're starting to throw some more in.
Soca. Okay.
All right, Lullaby, Sade style, dance hall, Shaka Khan, Soca, 90s rap. I like the Sade style too.
I'm really mad at Sade Ice Cream Truck song.
I don't even know what that is.
What does that even mean?
I don't.
It's
can you do Sade?
No, I can't do Sade. The fuck? Of course I can't. I can barely do Ice Cream Truck, but I'll still try it.
All right. I don't even know. Should we just blend the two or pick one of them?
What am I doing? Like, I mean, well,
I never really understand Sade except for when she says "sweetest taboo." That's
sweetest taboo. But to an Ice Cream Truck.
It is. This is DoorDash. You guys are just gonna have to hear DoorDash. Me talk to DoorDash because I don't know why they calling. Hello.
Watch, they're not gonna have whatever I ordered.
Hello.
Oh, see, someone.
Hey, Doug.
Someone just commented, "Never heard you do soca. I do love some soca."
The nachos.
They don't. I told you guys.
They ran out of paddle.
They ran out of what?
What did you say? They ran out of what? Avocado.
That's fine.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. Thank you so much, Doug. I appreciate it. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. All right, so we're just going to pick something. What else? Because I don't even know how to do ice cream.
Oh, well,
truck.
I mean, it's ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
That's,
all right,
well, that's the beat, really. It's just...
All right, well, let's do ice cream truck. You like that one at first? Do you want to do the rapper? You want to do or the song, or you want to do the beat?
There's 3 parts now?
No, it's either rapper, sing it, or and then the beat.
Okay, I mean, I guess I could do the beat.
Okay.
I might throw some ad libs in potentially.
Yes, please,
depending on how I'm feeling.
Okay, let's do it.
But is that the right song? Is there more to it? know.
I know the Pop Goes the Weasel one. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could do that one too.
All right, we're gonna try to do ice cream truck, Pop Goes the Weasel style, maybe with a little trap.
I would throw a little like Sade, like just very sensual vocals.
Okay, all right. So we're doing ice cream truck and Sade. Here we go.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Pop goes
It was scary. Damn it, and that's just scary. And I was there. Where's my love? Where's my glove?
Pop glove goes the weasel.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's hard doing
It
the
was
beat and the
and the ad-libs, and then Sade thrown in there. All I could get out was scary. And I say internet you scared the second time. That's all I got, guys. I'm sorry. that one y'all threw us for a loop on purpose on that one.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what y'all gonna get.
Honestly, I was so into the beat, I didn't even hear what you said.
I mumbled.
I just heard glove.
Yeah. And I heard you hit the glove. That's like we did try. We tried. So a lot going on. The last couple of weeks. First off, shout out to all this Black woman excellence in qualifying for the Olympics. I don't think we can go any further without highlighting her name is, I think, Shakira Robinson.
Don't fuck up her name.
You saw the video.
I saw it. You saw it?
I saw the video this morning. She was like, and it's Shakira.
Yes.
Shakira.
Yes.
So I'm definitely not gonna mess it up because she look like she'll throw hands. So, but I am just blown away at all of this black woman excellence.
No, and also I just posted this on my story this morning. I can't remember her name because I'm trash.
Mm-hmm.
But the one who went to Harvard and can you just go on if you go on my story?
Okay, I'll go on your story right now. This is what we do right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I just click like the actual story because I'm not gonna keep. It's more me.
Okay.
A lot of me. Way too much me. I was at an Afrobeats party. Very good. Go back.
Okay.
What's her name?
Gabby Thomas.
Of course, I remember. I always remember unique names.
Yes.
God forbid your name is Sam. Anyway, so yeah, she graduated with a neurobiology degree from fucking Harvard.
A neurobiology degree from Harvard, has an interest in racial health disparities, and is getting a master's in epidemiology. And that night, she won the 200-meter finals to qualify for the Olympics. Jeez Louise. I mean, come on. Black women, what can't y'all do?
It takes a lot for me to be speechless, but when I read that, I was like...
Black women can do anything except decide what y'all want to eat. And I think that's just women across the board.
I'm sorry, but not me. I'm very if there's one thing I can do...
You're very decisive on the food?
Oh, yeah. When I get to when I went to the restaurant,
yes.
I already looked at the menu. I already know.
Y'all don't know what y'all be wanting to eat. I'm hungry. And then somebody like, yo, you want chicken? I don't want no chicken. We want some Mexican food? I don't want Mexican. It don't sound like you hungry then. It don't sound like you're hungry. I'm sorry, I get worked up for food because I already know what I want.
No, I know. I already talked to the chef. I looked at the ingredients list. We good. So really quick, back to Shakira.
Yes.
She's like my new favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think she's just so motherfucking perfect. And the fact that she ran with her lashes done.
Lashes, nails, piercings in.
She even had like a little bit of highlighter in her eyes. Like I just can't. That and I don't know if you saw like when she went back to her grandma, that like took me out personally.
When she said that she had found out that her biological mother passed and she still went and represented, I was like, man, talking about having purpose.
Yeah.
Nobody can stop that type of stuff. And then the point, full speed. Who you think you playing with? Full speed?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man.
No, she's amazing. I don't remember being this excited to see the Olympics. It's been a minute since I've
been a minute.
So excited.
For me, I've never like followed the track and field like that, other than like Usain Bolt, and because that was the only name I knew. But with so many prominent black women coming up and names being like mentioned, and I appreciate that too because a lot of times they don't highlight the black women while they're doing these sports. Like even with the
100%.
WNBA, like the WNBA, what they get paid is like the salary of a manager of McDonald's.
That's facts.
And that's because people aren't watching the WNBA. Now, I don't watch the WNBA, but I also don't watch the NBA. I just really don't take time for sports. I just don't. It's not like women dunking, huff pooey. Nah, I just don't be watching sports like that.
The only sport I watch is boxing.
Really?
Which is great because
Yeah.
when does it happen? Not very often.
Right.
Well, except for now because you and I are going to have a boxing match.
Eventually,
on
yeah.
Triller in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Against Soldier Boy.
Yeah, of course we have to. At this point, we have to. And then I watch tennis. Like tennis is my jammy jam. So be looking out for that tennis episode of Real Comedians social media challenge show because it's fantastic. It's a lot of fun.
Can you play tennis?
I played in high school. I had private lessons in middle school, and I was first seat in college.
No way.
Dead
That's
ass.
so interesting. That's
Yeah, I know. Nobody expects like a hood nigga to really be playing tennis,
Yeah,
but
how?
my mom would never let me play contact sports because I had asthma really bad. So she was like, no basketball, no football. So she got me in tennis. But like, tennis is very grueling and demanding. Like my tennis coach,
Yes, it is.
he had amazing ball placement. Phrasing. So he would have me running up and down all over the court, and he would just be standing there. He was like probably close to 300 pounds, but he never moved because he was just that good with the ball placement.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, but that's really, 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 really dope.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting it just
sorry.
a little bit. No, I can pull it over just a little bit. So I'll just make sure it's in front of
I
you.
wish I would have played tennis, but that was definitely not an option. Oh my god.
It's all over the place now. It's okay.
I'm gonna just. Is that better?
That's better. Boom. Perfect. That way.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, I love it. But at the time, it wasn't one of those sports which you kind of bragged about. It just was like.
No, it's definitely. I mean, I think we have to thank like the Serena sisters for making it something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely
They changed the sport.
They changed the
for
sport.
Sure.
Absolutely. I wonder what what tennis would have been like if social media was around when like Arthur Ashe was on the court. Because there was another black tennis great, and he was out there serving motherfuckers. Serving them.
Or literally.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still called serving.
It's still serving.
Yeah, I don't. We didn't even have that in my school. We did have in my school.
What?
It's like tennis, but if you're over 80, what is it? Badminton.
Badminton with the little.
That was a good
small
time? That's a good fucking time. I should get back into that. Very low contact.
Yes. Small racket.
Also very low skill.
Yes. I played croquet for the first time last week.
That is the
Let me tell you
whitest
something.
sentence I've ever heard.
One of the pettiest games you will ever play.
I need you to talk to me about this because
Listen.
I'm so intrigued. I've never even been around a croquet.
It was ridiculous, and I don't want to get too much away because it's one of the episodes of the show, but just know that croquet is very petty. It comes out very dignified, like you have to wear the right attire, you have to wear all white. People wear hats and all of that type of stuff.
Wear hats.
Yeah, they do. Like I had on the hat, everybody had on the hat and the drinking, and it's a very chill but very, very petty sport.
Fascinating. That makes me think of one of my favorite sports that I will never do, and I don't even understand. What's that called? You know what I'm talking about.
What?
When it's like it's a Winter Olympic sport, and they
Not the one where they be like,
Yes!
the ice? What? Curling. I think it's curling.
curling.
Yo, like it's so crazy. You get somebody and they just throw this fucking, I don't know, big ass waffle of a weight.
It's like a giant hockey puck.
Yeah, and then they
and then you
shave the ice down.
You just gotta clean, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it looks like. It looks like a giant hockey puck, and you have two people that are scrubbing and cleaning. Like,
And then when you want to slow it down, you're like, make this ice a little rough. Like, let's give them some shaved ice on this one. A nice little snow cone, if you will. It's a weird sport. I don't even understand how that sport got created.
that's what I'm saying.
Who was in Alaska like, we got to come up with something?
Yeah, I don't know.
I really need to know the history on curling because that
I
is
want to try it one day.
really.
Yeah, anything that is so fucking ridiculous that I know I'm not gonna be good at. I want to try.
Okay, let's see what curling is. A sport in which players slide stones, they call them stones, on a sheet of ice toward a target area, which is segmented into 4 concentric circles.
Bro, but just that description doesn't sound good. Or
It doesn't sound fun
It
enough.
doesn't sound fun at all.
I mean, look at this picture. Like, where they're just like, they got 4 lanes and
you
then.
have to sell. If you have to sell curling, you just read the first sentence off Wikipedia. You're not doing it.
No, it sounds dumb. It sounds really dumb. But also, the cornhole does too. But cornhole is fun as fuck.
Cornhole's fun.
I like cornhole.
Again, not good at it, but cornhole's fun.
One of the most random places I played cornhole was at like a Ford dealership. They had it out front. I was waiting for service, and they had it. And I started playing with some of the service guys, and then some of the salesmen came out and started playing too. I was like, this is random as fuck.
Yeah, it's a good drinking game.
It is. Yes. But the more you drink, more likely the more you're gonna fuck up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
Such is life.
Do you drink, Dariana?
Mm-hmm.
Dariany. Boom! I got that corrected myself. Yes. Do you drink?
Yes.
Okay, just not that often.
No, the thing is I don't like. See, like you're having a drink right now, and that's lovely. I'm gonna drink water or I'm drinking.
Yeah.
There's no like a cute.
There's no in between.
Drink. No, I don't even understand the point of that.
Well, I mean, I never record or rebottle. So like when I pop something, I throw the top away for the most part. So this champagne is gonna get finished today.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If I'm drinking. That's what's on today's agenda. And everyone around me's drinking. Like, and I'm also a tequila girl, so I love shots.
I just got into tequila. Because I'm a heavy whiskey guy, Irish whiskey too. But I just got into tequila. I'm still finding my favorite. I love Avion. I love De Leon. I also like something else that I like.
Casamigos.
Casamigos is okay. It's okay. I don't really like the I don't like the Moscow.
I was gonna say, do you like mezcal?
I don't like mezcal. I don't like the smoky.
Not for everybody.
Yeah, I don't like the smokiness.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. Yeah. So you like more like the white, just
like
a blanco.
A blanco.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah, the silver is just goes down better for me. I just can't really. I don't know. It's just not really for me, and that's okay. That's something I had to learn. There are a lot of things in life that aren't okay for me, and I'm fine with admitting that. Like even with kids, like you have to find your truth, walk in it, and be comfortable with it. And one of the things that helped me do that is getting into therapy. Therapy helped me learn to be okay with me, to be okay with being the black sheep, quote unquote, by society standards. And with everything opening back up right now and just coming off a pandemic and everyone being quarantined, not being able to talk to people and just learning those social norms again. If you feel like you need someone to talk to, I encourage you guys to check out BetterHelp because if you feel like there's something that is interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, check out BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can start communicating in under 48 hours. And honestly, I have BetterHelp right now on my phone because I needed somebody to talk to. And I was with a traditional therapist and something happened and I couldn't get with a new one. So now with BetterHelp, boom, I don't want to show my therapist's name because I don't want to put his business out there or my business out there. But the fact that they really got me somebody like under 48 hours, like it might have been like 26 hours. And it was like, you've matched with a therapist. You get to pick the type of person you want. You want a Christian, you don't want a Christian, you want somebody that's big in energy, you want somebody black, white, you want a male, all of that type of stuff you get to pick on BetterHelp, which is super dope because a lot of times when you're assigned a therapist traditionally, you don't have those options. You really have to take what's available. I do want to stress that BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's not a self-help line. It is professional counseling done online securely. They have a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available, which is another great thing about them. The service is available for clients worldwide, so no matter where you are, you can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor, and you'll get a timely and thoughtful response. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you don't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room again, as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if necessary. And that's another plus because the last counselor I was with before BetterHelp, I was with 2 other people before them, and just sometimes you just don't click with people.
Finding a therapist is like dating.
Yes,
that's really it.
You're really shooting in the dark sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so my third therapist was great, but again, unfortunately, she had an incident where she had to step away from my practice for a while. So I was very nervous going into this because once you find somebody and you want to try to figure it out, they expect you to open up, and it's kind of hard to open up to somebody that you don't have a connection with. So I love the fact that the BetterHelp makes it easy and free to change. So I encourage all you guys to check out their website, read the testimonials that they're posted on the website. They get posted daily. You can go to betterhelp.com/reviews and read all of those. And right now, for our listeners, we have something very special for you guys. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and damn internet, you scary listeners get 10% off their first month. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/DIYS. Again, that's betterhelp.com/DIYS, and you will receive 10% off your first month. Holla at your boy. And we got some people in here that signed up for BetterHelp too.
No, I'm like so happy. I'm really happy you brought that up because like literally on my to-do list this week is to look for a therapist.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. And it's interesting because I think when I initially hear about something like that, I'm skeptical because you think of how important it is to talk to people in person.
Absolutely.
But that might be a me thing, but there's so many people who have a hard time that either have social anxiety or just opening up to someone in person. They just won't do. So it's actually dope that exists and you can do it via text. Is it also phone or is it just...
You can do text, you can do phone, or you can do video conferencing. Yes, it's really embracing technology and also like just the norms of the world today, because a lot of people on the go, like for people like me and the other forms of entertainment that travel a lot, you might not be able to make it home every Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. So the fact that you can just hop on the phone and video FaceTime someone or whatever platform you use to video conference someone makes a big difference. Because I can't do the text. Like I told
I don't think I would thrive texting.
Yeah, I would not do it.
I would be sending voice notes.
Yes.
But no, but like dead ass, I'm really, really happy. Good to know. And then I get 10% off.
Yeah.
What I like too is the fact that you can tailor it, because that's a that's a huge thing. You want, like for me, like I ideally want a person of color and like all of these things, because it's just...
It's easier.
And it's easier.
Yeah, you don't want to, whatever your social norm is, you don't want it to like shock that person.
Well, that, and you should be educated on my cultures, my subcultures,
Absolutely.
and what my beliefs are, So anyway, I'm very happy after this podcast.
Hey man, we out here. I want to talk about Kevin Samuels.
Who is that? Don't kill me.
This is the guy that does the videos. He's talking to women about what men want and what they need to do, and then just dating. Like he has a whole dating show that he does on YouTube. Okay. And recently, I think last week, he had said something about. He said that men should pay for everything: dates, bills, everything. Okay. How do you feel about a man paying for everything when you guys are in a relationship?
So this is really interesting for me because growing up, I have always been extremely independent. I came from parents who struggled financially. So being independent, like those things were very normal to
Absolutely.
me. But as I've grown up, I've noticed how a man taking care of you allows them to be in their masculine energy.
Yes.
Which allows me to be in my feminine energy. This is something that I realized actually at the top of the year. Anyway, long story short, do I think a man has to pay for everything? I think if they have the means and they want to, that can empower them. And I'm saying this only because of how much I've studied in terms of what lets a man feel masculine.
Right.
Because in the past, pretty much my whole dating trajectory, I would be like, no, I'm good on splitting the bill. I'm like, I don't mind buying you gifts. Like, that's who I was for a very, very long time.
Okay.
It's just because I also like don't like taking advantage of people. Anyway, whatever. It's the whole thing. But I realized to an extent that can also be emasculating to a man too. Which, by the way, figuring this.
Man, listen, it's a lot of trial and error.
Yin and yang and balance of things is so hard, especially me, because I am an alpha female and I bring, I guess because I do comedy and, I bring a lot of masculine energy. I'm also going to pay the bill. Yeah. That's just
I like when a woman takes charge. Like, sometimes my wife would bring out her cards, be like, no, I got it tonight. And, it really don't mean anything because it's coming from our joint account anyway. But, it's the effort. It's the thought that counts, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, so thinking of another viral video, a video that went viral last week was that lovely girl who is talking about how a dude like got her a Benz in an apartment. Did you see this video?
No, I didn't see that one.
Wait for it. It's wonderful. I'm sure some of the people listening are like, oh, I remember her because nothing she said made sense. Anyway, she was like on a podcast like this, and she was like, yeah, this dude, he set me up. He got me a car, an apartment, and then we broke up. I was like, you have to keep this all up because you got me used to this lifestyle. Nonsense.
Keep it up after y'all broke up?
Nonsense. Utter not. Yes. And she is adamant about this. It's just so still.
Oh, baby.
Isn't that bananas in pajamas? Like, what are you talking about?
Bananas in pajamas. No. How do you guys feel? If you get with someone and they introduce you to a different lifestyle, is it their responsibility to keep that lifestyle? I think that's utterly ridiculous. If you like that lifestyle, you work hard to get back accustomed to that. But I'm not finna. Are you serious? What if I get with somebody else and I'm like, yeah, I still got to pay Shorty phone bill because now she used to she got used to unlimited time, minutes, and all.
That doesn't even make sense because like you got. It's just Anyway, so that I certainly do not resonate with. But I am trying to be in a place where I want to attract someone who wants to take care of me, not because I need it, because I've always been straight. But again, for the fact of like empowering them and just like I like want to feel taken care of and it's interesting, and this is TMI, but I'm an open book.
Come on, open book shit.
So much of our dynamic with our parents reflects how we are in dating. So my dad is now successful. So now my dynamic with my dad is changing because I'm like, okay, because I used to feel guilty. I'm like, you can't give me anything. Like, I always felt like I had to take care of him, but now that his dynamic is changing, I feel like I also want that shift to happen in my romantic life. Yeah. I feel like that's healthier. I'm like, I don't need to feel like I need to take care of everybody and build everybody up. Like, I don't need that.
I know you can't. You can't continue to pour from your glass, especially if the people around you are not pouring back into it to refill you to a certain line. One thing that me and my wife, we just discussed this the other night, and because we were talking about sex, you know what I'm saying, and how it changes. Like before we were married, like, I slutted her out. It was real nasty. You know, just pulling the hair and holding the wrist and all of that. But when we got married, I had this warped perception of what sex is supposed to be for married people. And it was like, I can't, and this might be TMI, but we here now. I can't just come on your face. You're married. You kiss my daughter. I know. But I'm saying, like, it changed. But like, as we are almost 10 years in now, it's changed again. You know what I'm saying? So like, as it changed, we have these conversations, and like, you have to adjust a little bit. And as you grow older, your needs and your wants and your expectations for the people you're dating change as well. Like, I was never really comfortable with doing that previously in our marriage, like all of that filthy shit. And now we just like, so what else can we do? Like,
I just love that you're having these conversations with your wife after 10 years, because I think that there is this like, there's this notion that like once you're married, your sex life dies. And I don't think that needs to be true. I think if you can reinvent yourself in life, then you can reinvent relationships, you can reinvent your sex life, you can reinvent anything. I'm
gonna be honest with y'all, and I've never said this publicly, and she's probably gonna get mad because we were supposed to reserve this we're doing a sex series for our Patreon, or anybody who wants to join it. And we're gonna talk about this. It's gonna be like a 6-part series. But it was just the opposite of what everybody jokes about. My wife wanted all the sex, and I was like, calm down. And we hit a rough patch in our marriage because I didn't want to have sex. I was hitting her with I got a headache tonight.
Thoughts and prayers to her.
And this, I can laugh about it now, but it's still a little embarrassing because it is the complete opposite of like what you hear every comedian talk about, or you hear every guy talk about. And we would be at comedy shows, and comics would be on stage like, yeah, my old lady don't want to give me sex tonight, and whatever. And she would just look at me like, that's crazy. And I had to just change up my mentality with it. And it was very difficult because like, I'm a loner by nature, so cohabitating with someone, even after all of these years, is still like a new thing to me. I moved out at 14.
Listen, I get.
Yeah, I like my space.
I always say when and if I'm married, I'll like settle for my own room, but like ideally my own house would really be really delightful.
I get that. I get that 100%. And I had that attitude for most of our marriage, but I have to understand that if she's willing to accept how I feel, I have to at least meet her halfway on how she feels too. Like my wife is very affectionate. She's very rub on the arm. Can I sit with you while you watch TV? All of that type of stuff. And while me watching TV might be my decompression from the day of filming for like 6 hours, she still needs for me to pour into her cup. And that's her love language, that affection, that time, the intimacy of that. And I had to abandon my stance a little bit to at least meet her halfway. Because like during the pandemic, one of the things that we did, and initially it was just me, I would check into a hotel for the weekend once a month just to get away.
Brilliant.
Just to have my personal time, my space, not have to go grab food, not have to order food for the family, not have to make any runs, not have to wake up and go hiking with her or whatever, just to have my peace. And she was willing to accept that and accept me for that. Because initially she was like, nah, fuck no, you crazy? You finna go to a hotel and all that? I'm like, I need this.
No, that sounds like it's something that's important for your mental health.
Yes, to the point where she started doing it too.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was literally about to say, like, that's cute that you're doing it, but she can do
yeah, absolutely.
whatever version of that. Okay,
absolutely. I'm never one like even if we had decided like let's explore other options. It ain't just gonna be like yeah, what's up, ladies, all that. Like she can do her thing too. I'm not one of those people that be like I can do whatever, but my woman better stay in the house. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. And I feel like if she's willing, because I'm good with like moving wherever the fuck I need to move. I feel like to handle business. But I know family was very big to her. And so for her to leave her family, come out here with me, chasing dream and entertainment, which has no blueprint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could do everything right by the book that everyone else has done to be successful and you still not make it. So for her to abandon her family, her life source, her connection, the things that give her the strength to go on each day and follow me chasing a dream, I was like, I'm not finna just move you out here to be no girlfriend. So she moved out in June. I proposed July. We were married in March.
Oh shit.
Because I'm like, if you fuck with me like that, then you ain't never got to work. Like even if God forbid, I'm knocking on some wood. Even if God forbid we get divorced, she ain't got to worry about nothing. Like even if she get with a guy that got money, like he just gonna have to understand that every 3 years I'm switching out this lease, and he gonna have to be okay with that.
Wait, that's funny. So you would keep up her lifestyle?
I would, but we got years invested in this.
No,
this ain't like us dating and stuff like that.
I mean, that is actually different. What's that called? Is it alimony?
Alimony.
Alimony.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's how much I know about marriage. Alimony.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, I absolutely will.
Interesting concept.
It is.
It's a very interesting concept.
But I mean, it's like in that sense, I get it. If y'all were dating for 6 months and you got used to going to Mastro's or Maestro, whatever the fuck it's called, and Nobu, all right, bitch, just stay at home and learn how to cook what you ate.
That's what I'm saying. It's different if it's a wife because, unfortunately, what you said happens all the time in terms of a woman following a man for his career or a woman decides to be the homemaker.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're the homemaker and you're home raising kids, that's a job.
Yeah, it is a job.
No, that's not. I take that back. It's not a job. It's various jobs.
Various, yeah. Make sure the house is clean, dinner, bills being, because she takes care of all the bills. I was on top of all of that when she first moved out here. She was like, "You're fucking up." I had it on automatic payment and shit was coming out and the account was in the negative and all of that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So she took care of all of that. She manages the account. She manages multiple accounts. She manages the business account, the other business account, personal accounts, all of that, our joint account. So she definitely does the work to receive all of the fruits of her labor. So of our labor rather. So yeah, I definitely would keep that up. So
good.
So I told her, I was like, yo, in California after 10 years doesn't matter, they just get half. I'm like, you better stay straight for a year and a half. You got a year and a half to stay on it. So I have all of these shipping companies calling me now because I'm looking at this other car. And I know everybody can be like, you getting another car? Yes. Yes, because I like cars and I like tennis shoes. So, yes, I'm getting another car.
Oh, what's the car you have right now? Because I remember.
I got a 77 Monte Carlo.
Yes, I love that car. It's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, the white one. Then I have the Mustang truck.
No, I lied. The Mustang. I cannot handle a Mustang truck. I can't handle it. Nah, bro. Like, I'm not even that much of a car person.
Yeah.
That car.
Yeah, the Mustang truck is crazy.
Handle it.
And we got the Model 3.
Oh, okay, so you really like cars.
Tesla, and then I got the Infiniti M45.
What is wrong with you? What, you have that many cars?
Mm-hmm. And I'm paying for these parking spots too.
What is wrong? Why do you like cars so much?
I just love them, man. Like it's cars and shoes. That's my thing.
Really?
But my new one is I'm very excited about this. It's Cutlass. It's 1975 Cutlass. Right?
I do
Yeah.
love an old car.
Yeah.
Like a vintage car. I think it's because I'm Cuban. Like, there's something about cars from the 50s and 60s that, well, first of all, they don't make cars like that anymore.
They don't. They don't. All metal, steel bumpers, all of that. Yeah.
And just the style. Like, first of all, the colors. And like the styles of them, you know? Like, they look like furniture pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's statement pieces. I love, like, for me, shoes, cars, and watches. Even though I haven't bought a lot of watches lately, the last couple of watches I bought were from this black company called Tally and Twine. But that's it. Like the clothes, I definitely get the clothes, but I ain't buying a whole lot of stuff right now until I lose the weight that I want. And then people just gift. You know, it's so crazy that like you get to a certain point where you can afford the stuff you want, and then people gift it to you. You be like,
the more money you have,
I
the
needed
more
this.
free shit you
Yeah.
get. That's the law of the land.
Yeah, it's so crazy, but
Not complaining.
I ain't complaining. But I say no a lot more than yes now because I just don't have the space for it.
No, of course.
But cars, oh yeah, I would like before we moved to our new place, I had my old school at my homeboy's house, and I would have to go to his house, park the car that I drove there, go get the old school.
Nah, you bugging.
I was wilding. I give it to you. I was wilding.
I have one car, and I'm like in a perfect world, I wouldn't even have it. I would just have a drive. Like, I don't like driving.
I get that.
Driving. I didn't get my license until I was 21. I literally so that I think you're actually crazy.
Hey, listen.
Listen, I'm also big on them. Something makes you happy?
I love it. Now, when I go to the airport and stuff like that, or certain trips, I definitely get a driver, and not like Uber. Like I really get a driver because I want the professionalism. Don't talk. I got emails to knock out. I might have some videos to do. Like I'm serious about that shit. But any other time, I like driving my own self because if something happens and I need to go, or I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking go.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Well, and I'm sure you've noticed, everybody with like Ubers and stuff, they've become so much more expensive.
Yeah.
And not reliable.
But I mean, I'm at the point where, all right, I can enjoy a couple of the spoils, so I can get the car that I want. And a lot of the times, I don't want new cars. I like the old schools. I can get the shoes that I want. I can get the cologne that I want. I can get the mattress that I want. And as the world becomes increasingly more uncomfortable, we are all looking for ways of comfort to explore those options. So I took the shot. I shot in the dark, man. I went and got me that purple mattress. Y'all know I was talking about it. We had the purple pillow first. They sent us that, and it was amazing. And it was for me, but Farron ended up taking it, so I didn't even get a chance to use it. So I was like, well, fuck it. So if I can't use the pillow, I'm definitely gonna get the mattress, and I can take part in that. And I love it because of how it's designed. The grid doesn't trap air. It actually circulates the airflow through it, so you'll never overheat. And that's really big for me because she's always cold. She has multiple heating pads, and she has the weight blanket. And I got the oscillating fan on me, this little Dyson fan. And I was like, I need all the air. Okay, so this mattress is perfect for that. The grid bounces back as you move and you shift, unlike memory foam, which remembers everything. That's why memory foam has craters and divots. I absolutely love the mattress. Fits the bed frame perfectly, fits our knees perfectly, and it's dope, man. It's like, if you can afford it, why wouldn't you sleep better? We spend probably a third of our life sleeping, anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day. It's 24 hours in a day. Why wouldn't you invest in quality sleep? So I encourage you guys right now, head on over to Purple, get this purple mattress, or get the pillow, or get the seat cushion. Purple is really comfort for an uncomfortable world. And right now, you'll get 10% off of any order, $200 or more. All you have to do is go to purple.com/DIYS10. Use the promo code DIYS10, and you'll get 10% off of any order, $200 or more. Again, that's purple.com/DIYS10. Use the promo code DIYS10 for 10% off of any order, $200 or more. Make sure you check out purple.com to check out the terms that apply. But get some good sleep, quality sleep, because I was getting shitty sleep. I have sleep apnea.
Oh no.
Yes, and I had it for years and didn't realize it. I've always snored a little bit, but I didn't think anything of it. Like a lot of guys in my family snore, but I was waking up still hella tired. I was falling asleep in curves, That's taking the 5 south, getting on the 110 in that curve that goes around like Dodger Stadium. I fell asleep one time, 3 times in that curve, and I was like, all right, this isn't normal. This can't be normal. So I went and did the sleep study and found out I was having interruptions like every, what was it?
Because you stop breathing when you have sleep apnea.
Yes. So I was having, what was it, like every 55 seconds? I would do like that. So I was never getting to the REM level. So I was just.
That REM stage.
Man, listen. And that shit is serious because, like, that releases toxins that your brain creates every day. And without checking into that, you know, early onset Alzheimer's and other things.
Wait, so would you dream?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Because, like, I could never sleep on my back before I got my CPAP. After I got my CPAP, I could sleep on my back comfortably. But if I slept on my side, I would have decent sleep. But if for any reason I slept on my back or my stomach without the machine, before the machine, oh, out of there. Just horrible sleep.
There's one of the things I'm most grateful for is how good I am at sleep. If there's something that
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I would be all over the place with the sleep.
Oh yeah. I
Lucky.
might take a nap today. I might just.
I love naps though. Don't get me wrong. You turn over 30, you be like, I'm fucking with these naps.
Well, we're supposed to be taking naps. The whole like waking up to an alarm clock and then staying up and only sleeping at night, that's really not what we're supposed to be doing. It's very much just like a byproduct of capitalism.
Yeah.
But like naps are healthy. Like in Europe, the siesta, like
oh
they
yeah,
got it right. That's
they got it down. They be closed for like an hour, 2 hours. Be like, okay, I'm getting this lunch and this nap in. What's popping? And I love that. So did you hear OnlyFans to potentially step away from adult content to attract more advertisers?
Yes, I did.
Have you been approached by them?
No.
I've been approached by them.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't yet. It's funny because I feel like that's going to be something that's going to be coming. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a really, really hard time.
Absolutely.
That's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
That's when you hear OnlyFans, you think tits.
Yeah.
That your brain OnlyFans dick. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
That's just the way it goes. So for them they would have to do the craziest rebranding.
Yeah. I mean, even the logo, that looks sexy. The way that F is right there, and then the lock inside the O's, like, ooh, what you keeping behind that lock, baby boy? Like
cooking videos. Unlock my cooking videos. They're gonna have a hard time rebranding, bro. They really, really, really are. But that's interesting. So the reason behind, because I knew they were doing it, but the reason they're doing it is to get more sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't enough. I feel like you would have like unlimited.
I mean, maybe certain brands like Trojan, Durex, Lifestyle, stuff like that, and
but not
Astroglide.
That are
Coca-Cola, shit like Coca-Cola can't be tied to them titties.
No, of course not.
You can't just be having them titties with a can of Coke between them. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with that right there. No. But I get it. Like, and I had somebody reach out to me from OnlyFans, and I have somebody that already has an OnlyFans. She doesn't post any nudity. She was like, you should really check it out, because I think when you post adult content, they take like 20%, but anything other than that is only like 8%. So that payout is pretty good.
Interesting. Okay. My fans are going to be so disappointed when I'm like, guess who finally got an OnlyFans? But it's me cooking with my grandma.
It's me cooking with my grandma.
I'm going to be pissed.
I don't think I want to make the move from my squad follow me on Patreon to OnlyFans, even if it's like a 2% difference on the payout.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you already have that set up, like,
yeah.
I don't think it's advantageous enough for you to even go through that.
It's a lot. All right, guys, this will be the last video on Patreon. Come on over to my OnlyFans. It's like,
And I feel like you might lose people, because I think even people feeling like they're going to invest in OnlyFans always feels like, I don't want somebody seeing that on my credit card report. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she in the OnlyFans?
Like,
okay.
How would you subscribe to this OnlyFans?
I know.
It's just here.
I've seen some OnlyFans that I was like, I see why people pay for that. But I would never pay for OnlyFans for adult content, and porn is free.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm not paying for that. All I got to do is launch Twitter. And it's weird because my
God, Twitter is...
It is the porn realm.
I just hope there aren't any children on Twitter.
Oh, my God.
And you're not even looking for it.
No.
You're like, tweeting about your day, and it's just like...
Dick.
Just there.
And I hate it because I'm a public figure. I can't just like the videos.
Shit.
Yeah. So I just send it to myself, though. I got a crazy spank bank from Twitter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You send it to yourself, there's no trace of it.
No taken.
No case, no face, no face, no case.
Oh, okay. So I'd be like, I quite like this, but I will not like it.
Yeah.
Because then
send it to yourself.
Yo, because Twitter. Because I have a Twitter, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'll just be tweeting shit, and I forget that people read it sometimes.
Yeah.
I was out to dinner like a couple days ago, and this guy's like, "Oh, I love your Twitter. You just are so unfiltered." And I'm like, I forget that.
Yeah.
I'm like, because if people, it's different. Instagram, you kind of get, the interactions. You see, seeing your story, who likes and comments. Sometimes Twitter, not everybody retweets or likes. It's just like a reminder.
It's enough.
It's a reminder that like people are potentially reading your tweets.
They are reading and watching.
Yes.
That's always my fear, man. Like saying something crazy when you're a kid and then it coming back to bite you in the ass. Because it happens so often.
Oh, it happens all the time.
All the time. So I'm just like, I was a child and I was stupid.
I'm just patiently waiting at that point. Go ahead. Cancel me. Well, you know what? I think people are so scared of being canceled that
we're filtering ourselves so much.
I'm not with the shits though. I'm really not.
You know?
I'm with over filtering yourself. No, because it's disingenuous.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of shit is disingenuous. The fake wokeness is disingenuous, and that's not solving anything.
I have people comment, and I said this yesterday on the podcast with my wife. I apologize. I accuse this place of their valet stealing our fob and coming and breaking into our car at our house. And I didn't have all the details, but they were the only place we had drove that week. And so after the investigation, I found out that I was wrong, and I apologized publicly on the same platforms that I accused him of, because I'm like, I wanted my apology to be as loud as my disrespect. Right? Because a lot of people won't do that. But I was wrong, and I will admit that, right? So one guy was like, yo, I appreciate you apologizing, but the damage has already been done. You got to think about the person that was accused and all that type of stuff. It's like, bro, I accused him. The manager of the property reached out to me. Him and the head of the valet reviewed the footage, and they got back to us. None of the valet were accused. I didn't point out any specific valet person, all of that type of stuff. He was like, I'm not cloud chasing and all that type of stuff. But it's like, well, what did you say that for? You had nothing to add to it. And you was like, he said, I accused people before I had all the facts. You're doing the same thing. You don't even have all the facts of the story. You're just talking because you want to differ and you don't want to get on get on board with everybody like, yo, it takes a man to apologize on that. It's like, yo, nah, Tahir, that's my man, but he's still fucked up. It's like, so what's your takeaway? Yeah. After you do all of that, what are you gaining from it?
Yeah, but you know that, like, so many humans on this planet are so motherfucking bitter and negative that, like, I've had to teach myself to not indulge on negative comments, because I am a delight, I'm the sweet, but I'm not the one. Like, I'm not the one. And it takes a lot for me to get there. But I've learned that I'm like, I can't indulge people that are just like perpetually negative. Yeah. It's like, some people will never be happy.
They never will, and that's what they want from you. They want to pull you to that dark place. And it's like, I can't give you what you want.
No,
I'm sorry.
You can't. It's because it's so bad for your mental health. Because then
it's
like ruminating in your fucking head, and you're like, yeah, like, as a public figure, like, you really deal with a lot of bullshit.
Absolutely do. Absolutely do. And it's like, you pick and choose your battles. There's certain times when something is a court of public opinion and it doesn't matter what you show. People are just going to believe what they want to believe. Yeah. And in that case, it's like, well, why even exhaust the effort trying to sway people's mind? They've already made it up even before they viewed the facts. So it's like, why even say anything? It's easier just to be quiet and just be like, all right, well, let y'all think what y'all think.
Yeah. So it's better for our mental health for sure.
Did you hear about the North Carolina man who was arrested for selling drugs outside of a rehab center?
No, I didn't. But I'm a horrible person, because the first thing I thought was, can't knock his hustle. I mean, that's a great hustle.
It's so fucked up.
Person.
So I'm going to read this really quickly. A Robeson County man was arrested after deputies caught him attempting to sell drugs outside of a rehab center. 37-year-old David Graham was arrested earlier this week after no pun intended. After deputies received a call about suspicious individual hanging around the drug rehab center. After his arrest, deputies said Graham possessed cocaine, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. This motherfucker he was the Costco of drug dealers. He had everything that you needed.
He woke up with a purpose.
He woke up with violence. When this complaint first came into our drug division, diversion division, I was hoping it was a sick joke. Great investigation work has now led to the arrest of an unbelievable act, and I hope and pray it leads to stiff justice being served, he added. Sir, I get it.
No, it's obviously awful.
Yeah,
How
but
are
it's
you
like
capitalizing on like people at their absolute weakest.
it takes so much for people to go into rehab.
It's so awful, but if you don't find it funny,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with you.
yeah. Like the irony of it is like, you know what? This is what I'm doing. But I mean, like, no one lasts in the drug game forever, and for you to do that, it's just like, come on, fam. I mean, you got to know your market, but come on, fam.
That's just a mess. That's just, you know what? This is why I love humans. I find humans so fascinating. Somebody woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm not far from this rehab center.
Yeah.
I want to sell these drugs.
I have to.
These things in the Venn diagram of hustle
Yes.
overlap.
It just makes sense for him. And I get that, but it's just like, bro, like, come on, man.
Do better.
Come on, man. You know somebody's going to see you standing out there. Drug dealers be standing on the corner for like 8 to 10 hours.
And I don't care. I've never seen a drug dealer that wasn't obviously a drug dealer.
Yeah.
It's an energy. It's like it's like we know.
The shiftiness of looking over the corner, the throwing things down on the hand to hand.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Even if you were like in a suit, it'd be like, why is this guy in a suit on the corner the whole day? Like,
No, exactly. No, there's not a particular look, obviously.
Yeah.
It's an energy of like, you don't want to get caught. I know it. I can see it in your face. I know.
oh my gosh, bro. That is. Use your powers for good, goddammit.
That's what kills me about like scammers or anything, right? It's like if you just took the same amount of energy that it took for you to make this plan to something else, you might thrive.
I mean,
one of those people that like hacked my Facebook page, they did a whole plan and they really did a wonderful job. But then Facebook took them down with the energy and skill level
and effort that you put into,
if you put that into something like legit, you might be doing well.
It's ridiculous. So the world's opening back up. People are traveling. I saw this on Hollywood Unlocked. LAX passenger opens plane door, deploying emergency slide before jumping from taxiing jet.
Wait, no.
Yes.
That's funny too.
Yes. I don't know what's going on because this is actually the second story I've seen of somebody trying to open a door. This person actually succeeded, but I think it was like last week we talked about it. The plane was actually in flight, and somebody tried to open the door.
Oh my God, that just like gave me anxiety.
Right, and then you got all the people fighting the stewardess online, and Southwest. I think American have suspended drink privileges because of all of this craziness going on. You don't know how to act. It's like, yo, I love getting fucked up on planes, man. Y'all fucking it up for everybody. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with people. I don't know if this is the lack of human interaction during the pandemic, but it's just like, y'all losing y'all motherfucking mind. Like, I don't want to be on a plane and somebody busts up and tries to do some shit like this.
No, that's like giving me actual anxiety.
Yeah, it's a lot attached to that.
If there's one place that you don't want anything to go wrong, it's on a plane.
You don't want that.
I don't want a distraction. I don't want to, people love drama, and I don't
want that.
I'll watch that on World Star.
Yeah.
I don't want to see people fight. I don't want
none of that.
anything that disrupts my flying.
Especially because a lot of times, if I'm not already buzzed, I'm getting buzzed on plane, then I'm going to sleep immediately. If I'm asleep while this shit happens, there's nothing I can even do. I just wake up dead.
Yeah. But so did he like slide? Because in my head, I'm like, we probably just wanted to slide. That has always been something that it always looked fun.
It does look fun, but yeah, so the plane was taxiing. He opened the door. It made the slide pop out, and he slid out while it was taxiing, and I'm sure he got arrested, but...
Yeah, people are so funny.
I just... quit touching shit. And the words of the great prophet Carlos Miller, quit touching shit. Just be still. Get to your destination. I don't understand why y'all got to do all this extra shit. I
don't either. I'm asleep before the plane takes off most times. Literally.
Me too. I will spend 5 minutes finding a movie and still go to sleep on the credits.
100%.
On the credits, I'm knocked out.
This stuff because I'm out.
I'm asleep sometimes. I've been asleep multiple times before people finish boarding.
Yeah.
Hood over my head.
I don't know why.
Noise canceling. It's just, I don't know, it's a comfort thing. You know, as kids, you remember I don't know if your parents ever did this, but a lot of parents take their kids on car rides to get them to sleep. Mm-hmm. It's something comforting about, like, I don't have to drive. I ain't got to watch the road. No, we knocked out.
I don't know. There's something about, I think it's like muscle memory for me. Like, it's a plane. Which is great because also, what else am I going to do for those hours?
Yeah, crossword puzzle. I don't know, but, you know.
I'd rather sleep.
Well, listen, PA said he can't sleep on planes. I apologize because I can.
People can't. Mind you, I'm tall, so I'm ignorant. I am that person.
No.
I take my shoes off. I'm putting my feet.
No, you are not there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh my God.
I'm wondering because I'm 31 now, and I'm like, am I gonna stop? There's a lot of stuff that I did that I'm like, I can get away with this because I'm young, and I'm like, I'm getting older now. Like, I gotta stop doing weird shit.
You're gonna get a cramp.
Like I was actually getting my hair done, and I was like in the, like whatever, where they wash your hair, and I was like waiting, and I just start stretching, and I'm like, I wonder if that's like normal, like
to stretch in the hair salon?
Yeah,
no.
Just like, but also why not? Like, what else am I gonna do?
Read a book. They got magazines there. They got tons of periodicals.
Yeah, I don't know, but it just felt like a perfect time to stretch, and I wonder, am I ever gonna stop doing weird stuff like that, like being on a plane with my feet in the where you put the magazine? It's not good. Oh, sorry. Fun plane story. I remember once I was flying with my sister. This was years ago, and somebody put their feet in my sister's seat.
In between?
She's like, dare. And I like turned around, and all you see are like these crusty toes coming out. And I'm like, she's like, what do I do? I'm like, sit on them. Like,
oh my God.
You're gonna let him know. And that's what she did. And they never put their feet there again.
Good. That's what you're supposed to do. That's etiquette for playing. You guys, just be good people. That's really all you got to do. Is just be. How would you want people behind you to act? That's what you ask yourself. Because I hate when people like pull the seat to get up. It's 2 armrests right here.
People
just
do
push.
That?
Oh my God.
That's funny.
I give them the death stare.
Oh, planes are. You know what though? I feel like you have to. If you're not flying first class, you have to just set yourself up to be miserable on a plane. Like, you just do, man.
But you shouldn't have to.
You do. Like, someone's either going to lay their head on you, or this is my favorite. Oh, excuse me, I have to just go to the bathroom. And they don't move. They just go like this. So now I have to fucking go over.
Spider-Man all over the shit.
Like, listen, I'm not crazy about the fact that I have a bladder that I have to empty right now. I'm not. I wish I didn't have to. But... yeah.
And listen, when I stand up a little bit and they see these hips and this ass, they move out the way. I got my mama's hips and ass. You ain't gonna that little slide your legs to the side shit, that don't work for your boy. You gotta get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like in real life.
Yeah. Well, even if for me, like I'm skinny, but still I gotta like planes are literally the worst.
They're the worst.
They're literally the worst.
They're absolutely the worst.
Everything about them is the worst.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Worse. That's the funniest part.
Yeah, I feel like they're shrinking them so they can put more people on, and the little space that we did have, we're losing.
Yep.
And I don't like that at all.
Yep.
However, that is the end of the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to our special guest host, Dare. She came on last minute. And hooked it up for us, man. What do you have going on? Anything that you want the people to look out for? The show?
Yeah, so my new show's coming out. Nothing in particular other than that. Follow me on Instagram at Dariany Santana. And you can follow me on Twitter because apparently I just say stuff, but I will not be liking any more porn. I'll be sending it to myself.
There you go.
Thank you for today's note. I'm going to get a therapist and I'm going to send myself Twitter porn. What a great way to start the week.
It's Monday. We're having a good time right now.
I'm having a great month. The food's already waiting for
The
us.
food's waiting for it. We're about to get into it. Well, listen, man, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Shout out to the homie Pat. He's in Atlanta handling business right now. Big shout out to the Scary Squad and the More Mob for tuning in, and everyone that's watching it on Thursdays. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will see you next week on another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. Peace, guys.